are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wait, that.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. To throw, it's Brady. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Shadow!
On play action, it's Brady. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Ready? Play!
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They go play action with Hurts. Going on top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Okay,
After
ready?
an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on third and 9. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. The Chargers have 2-7 now in the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a mark partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19.
Hurts. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Let's go now.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Rambo 80. Ready.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it out in order to try and get me upset with it.
Hey, 166. Regular. 72.
Now Brady. And that's caught inside the 30. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Chiefs 14, Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Liking
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there at the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He's got a man complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. But first down, Hurts. Throw left side, complete to Cup. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos, 19 Lions.
Throwing is Hurts. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chargers. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have now moved out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Chiefs 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Jones will come now in motion right.
Sugar!
On play action, now Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Alabama.
Now a play fake, Brady. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way Davis hit a touchdown. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Ready?
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected.
Check Bobcat! Check Bobcat!
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays. You know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On second and goal. Hurts. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he is out of bounds here. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Will Fuller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. In motion right is Jones. Play action. Now it's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Jones will come now in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Charger drive about to get going. But now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one, they were just unable to complete the pass.
Hey, ball 66.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady going for the deep ball. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
No gain on the play.
Hey, smash, Bronco, go!
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no return here for Agnews, and they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Going up top for Cup. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it up. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that.
And I always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Damone Clark brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From just shy of midfield, Brady, throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 to 46.
72.
On play action, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just putting in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Chargers.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
1st and 10 at the 37.
Warriors 70.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
No, 66. Alpha.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
72.
Brady down to throw. He completes it to Beckham. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, don't fumble the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brandon Jones picking it off. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. Ford now add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check it, reload!
Throwing now is Brady. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson.
Hey, goal 66. Regular.
From midfield, here's Brady. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Easy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Ozzie!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Hey, set! Sugar! Go Bandit!
Now Brady got to have this one. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Odell Beckham with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
42, Chiefs 35. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Pasco on the stop. A loss of a yard.
65 catch. 65 catch.
Third down and 4.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here's Hurts to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown. It's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception sets them up with this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Alabama.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Brady. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Rip. Hey, check it. Check it. Check it. Reload.
Here's Brady. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple of plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Shadow!
Brady to throw. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Brady. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Gosh, you had it last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
They said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Again, it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Brady going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats. I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Brady able to find Patterson. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
50.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
One final try now for Brady.
Caught by Dulcich.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Wait, set. Grab. Hey, check it. Check it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a charge of TD.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they're pick 6.